So obviously the top priority is still engine. Mavis needs to idle, run properly. That's our number one priority. And as you can see, you know, the paint job itself isn't the best. It's a 15-foot paint job, 15-foot paint job, which is fine. She's a runner. The same is true with the interior. It's done. It needs to be completely gone through again, and we'll get to that. But there's a few things that I have to attend to beyond getting her running that just sort of make me itch. And for better or worse, I thought I'd share a couple of those, a lot like the trunk. But anyway, see down here at the bottom rockers, those holes on both sides, factory holes. Well, there should be a piece of trim here, probably about the width or thickness of my finger. I don't know if it's aluminum or stainless, but some sort of trim, and there'll be a backing piece that goes back here. I'm not sure exactly how they attach, but I have been unsuccessful in finding this trim piece, at least so far. Now there should also be in this rear quarter panel a Corsa emblem, like this one. Yes, I searched, I found two. I spared no expense. One should be here, and one should be on the driver's side. Now the challenge is, as you can see, there aren't any factory holes. So at some point in this car's life, I know your first thought is, well, there was an accident. I don't think so, because it's on both sides, but clearly the holes have been bondoed. And yes, I even looked on the back side. I didn't pull the door card, but I looked and I could see that there is indeed some bondo. You know how it oozes through a hole. There's 3, maybe 4 or so. But here's a magnet. It's not the strongest magnet in the world, which is good, but you can see that. So, you know, that's not what it should be doing, obviously. But when you come down here, she sticks. So at some point, either this paint is really thick, which is a possibility, or this area was sort of bondoed. And I believe the holes are right around here. Actually, I found on the internet, take a look here, it actually tells me exactly where the holes should be. Go ahead, take a look. Right, now you can see obviously that magnet shouldn't be sliding like that. But my plan is to go on the backside and measure and drill these holes, at least so I've got the Corsa emblems as they should be on the car. Anyway, and as well as finding this trim. But here, take a look at these spots. These make me itch as well too. So we've got a little cancer, or the paint is bubbling, but my hunch is that that's a little bit of cancer we have to address. There's some cancer back here. You can see right there, that's not good. We've got to address this as well. Oh, there we go, being addressed. None here, but we'll find the same down here. This is the passenger front. I don't believe there's any on this side. The driver's side, nope. And again, nothing here. But this is a typical location from what I understand as well. We've got some cancer here that needs to be dealt with. And rest assured, we will deal with it. One other thing that was annoying me was this window. So let's talk about this. So one of the things that was troubling me was the driver's side window. Though it would crank down with minimum effort, to crank it back up, you would actually have to, I think about midway, you know, you'd have to grab it, and as you were cranking the handle, help it along and lift. That bugged me. So now, with a little effort, we can crank down, and we can crank up, and we don't have to give it any assistance. Down, down and up. So that's good news. Now the door card for the driver's side, it's probably reached the end of its life. It's a little tired. I don't know if they reproduce these. I am certainly glad that I have the Corsa emblem and that piece of tin or stainless chrome, whatever you want to call it, because if they don't reproduce these in sets, if you will, I know, guys, I can take this acts as a template, and they can actually reproduce this to put it back on the door. The other 4 windows all crank down just fine. Actually, this one struggles a little bit, this back window. She'll go down about to there, and I can feel it starting to hang up. So I've got to do the same thing. I'm going to have to dig into this a little bit and get her to crank down. Anyway, some forward progress. Let me show you one other thing here. Now the one last thing was the wiper blades that were on this car were incorrect. They were actually plastic, and it made me itch. So I went and, again, spared no expense, got the stainless correct. These weren't from Napa. You know, these are actually for a Corvair, and I think it makes it look much better. I don't have a picture. Well, I might be able to zoom in and show you. If I do, you'll see it right now. And if not, you'll just keep listening to me talk. But they look terrible, and now I think that looks much, much better. Anyway, thanks for watching. First of the week, we should have those carb kits, and we'll get after those carburetors and get this girl back on the road.